Hello and welcome to Devos and Doodles. Today is September the 23rd of 24. And if you're new, welcome. We're so glad you're here. If you're new, I go live every Monday at noon Central. So put it on your calendar and make sure that you join us every week. We'd love to have you. We pick a study that we meet for every week, depending on the number of weeks for that study. So we just finished one that is, I believe, 6 weeks or 5 weeks, and we're about to start one that's 10 weeks. So, but you can jump in at any time and you can go back and watch the replays of the ones that we've already had and all that. Hello, Becky. Welcome. I've got a little doll sitting by me. Can you see there? There's the little eyeballs. She is looking for there's some bones up here. These are going to drive her crazy. I feel like somebody might have gotten two. These are sitting up here. Oh my gosh. If y'all have a dog and they've never had this, oh my gosh, her little nose is going crazy. Those are bully bones. They are amazing and they last a while. Well, I say that. She just chewed hers up really quick, but they're like supposedly, you know how everybody used to do the rawhide and then now they say it's not safe or whatever. I don't even know what the latest news is on that, but this is what is supposedly safe. And that's what I'm doing right now. Hello, Tammy. Welcome today. Hi, April. Welcome, everybody. So this weekend I worked on getting together a special class that's going to be free this week. So I wanted to make sure that y'all know about it. There's Michelle. And so make sure you put it on your calendar for Thursday at noon or watch the replay. However, before you don't stop listening because I'm going to do it on YouTube. So this is something totally different. I'm going to ask you to go instead of here. I'm going to ask you to meet me over there. We'll post the link on Facebook just to make sure that you know that you have it. But if you are a follower of mine and you're on my email list, you'll get an email with a link to it. It'll go straight to it. But if you've never watched classes on YouTube, it's actually nice. It's pretty user friendly. And a lot of people like to watch it because they can stream onto their TV. I've had a few of you say that, see, Becky and Tammy right now, they are both on YouTube. So I always offer this class on YouTube as well. And so is Becky. Yay, you're always participating on YouTube when you can. Good. So make sure, and Jenny's going to put that link right now, my Christy's free Thursday YouTube class. So if you click on that right now, you can go click like subscribe or remind me about the class, and then maybe you'll get a reminder. So you got your happy mail, Tammy. I'm so glad. Oh, that's good. Well, it took me a little bit to get everybody's done, and everybody's was completely different. So I don't even know what yours look like. Now that I sit them all out, I can't remember what all I did, but it was really fun. I had played with a lot of different tools too. I did some metallic markers. I did just all kinds of different stuff. So Gloria, hello, Gloria. She always watches on YouTube as well. So good. All right. So make sure that you save the date for that Thursday at noon or watch the replay. But what is it about? So just in case you're like, wait a minute, I don't even know what we're talking about. The graphic on the screen says digital doodles. We're going to see how it goes this week. And if y'all are interested and y'all love learning more about the iPad and what you can do with it, I was thinking once a month I could come do a free class. Now, I am showcasing some of my stamps, but you are going to get a free stamp. So you have to come to find out how to get the stamp. But do you see the background, those leaves in the background? That's one background stamp. So it's not like one leaf, 2 leaves, 3 leaf stamps. It's one stamp. It's so fun. And at the end of class here, I'll show y'all when we get onto the iPad, I'll show you some more of the stamps I'll be using, but I do have a new fall digital stamp set that I'm excited about. Okay, are y'all ready to tell me what happened your weekend? Listen, we have some big news here at Create with Christy. Big news. And I wish you could see her face, but she's hiding behind the camera today. But Jenny has some big news, and some of you are friends with Jenny. And by the way, Jenny's my assistant, if you don't know, and she helps me. She's behind the computer, giving links and all that. But she has big news, and I can't wait for the day. I hope one day I get to have this news too. But can y'all guess in the comments what Jenny's big news is? What's her big news? Oh, good. Becky got the stamps downloaded with no issues. Perfect. Oh, thank you, Tammy. Anybody want to guess? Anybody want to guess what Jenny's big news is? Ooh, Gloria, you just got back from Key West? Oh, how fun. Somebody already knows. Okay, 2 people already know. 3 people already know. Y'all, she gonna be a grandma. We need to help her name her grandma name. Aren't y'all? If you can talk on here, Jenny, feel free. That is so exciting. You can't? Okay. So exciting. She's gonna be a grandma. She's been holding this news, y'all. She's been like she could not tell me or anybody for a while. And so she's finally able to tell it. And it's so exciting. I know, I can't imagine. I know all of you who say that you're a grandma just say it's the best thing on earth. It's the best thing on earth. So I cannot wait to I hope to have that privilege one day. But I'm so proud of my friend that she's going to get to experience that. And y'all, they're already going to be able to tell if it's a boy or a girl. Did you say by the end of this week? By the end of this week. How can they do that so fast? She said it's a blood test. I was just like, wow, that is insane. So congratulations, Jenny. We love you. Tell us in the comments what your grandma name is so we can give her some ideas. That way she'll have like lots of ideas. Of course, I don't know. Her kids may come up with that name, but it's always fun to have ideas. So I love it. Okay, are we ready to get started with Devos and Doodles? Make sure that y'all are sharing this with your friends. You never know who might need a little word of encouragement today. Uh-oh, Twiggy out of nowhere. What was that? Okay, I'm going to show you Twiggy. This is Twiggy. She's the baby. She's the closest thing I have to a baby in my life. Look at there. She's my baby. She's so sweet. No, you can't have those bones. You can't have those bones. Okay. All right. Life-changing Jenny. Graham. Nana. You know, I've heard Grammy a lot lately. Glamma. You went back up here? What are you doing? Oh, my goodness. Is y'all's dogs like your babies? Okay, here we go. Let's get to, she is looking for that bone. She is looking for that bone. Listen, Linda. What are you doing? What are you doing? We got some pause here. Okay, so we're going to open up the Holy Bible app. Y'all are going to go. You want to go outside? I think you should go outside. Go on. Go with your sister. Sorry, crickets. Crickets, a catastrophe. Okay, I have it under my plans. And next week, we're starting a new plan. And I'll tell you what that is after this. But this one is a birthday card from your creator. This is our last week to do this one. And stay tuned because we'll I can letter something at the end of this. Okay, and it's been really good. I've really enjoyed this one. And today is a birthday blessing. So throughout Scripture, we find blessings sprinkled throughout the Old and New Testaments. One that's probably most commonly known is Aaron's blessings on the Israelites. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine on you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace. This is one of my favorites. And when the first time I paid a lot of attention to it is when I was in BSF, Bible Study Fellowship. And they were talking about sometimes you need to pray for someone and you just don't know what to say sometimes. And they said, memorize this scripture. It is the best prayer to say. And so I love that. And I ended up, some of you know, I ended up putting it on a postcard that I mail out to people. Like my people who just got Happy Mail for me, just got one of these in there. And I love it. I love it. Okay, so put that on your memorization list. That's from Numbers 6:24 through 26. What does it mean to bless someone? While the idea of blessing can seem complicated or abstract, a simple definition is the invoking of God's favor upon a person. That's from dictionary.com. Essentially, a blessing is a prayer on someone's behalf. And as you celebrate your birthday, I want to bless you. So as you go into this year, I pray you would know you're wonderfully made. You're loved just as you are. And this is every week. This is what we've talked about each week. You have gifts that are meant to be shared with others. You're meant to grow and be more like Jesus. You have a purpose and it is found in him. You are not alone on this journey in life. I hope that you will also continue to pray that God blesses you with increasing knowledge of these things. These are the gifts He has for you this year. So reflect, pray, and celebrate your birthday. The Apostle Paul often opened and closed with letters with prayers and blessings for his brothers and sisters in church. Strive for full restoration, encourage one another, be of one mind, live in peace, and the God of love and peace will be with you. That's from 2 Corinthians 13:11. I have not stopped giving thanks for you, remembering you in my prayers. I keep asking that the God of our Lord Jesus Christ, the glorious Father, may give you the spirit of wisdom and revelation so that you may know him better. I pray that the eyes of your heart may be enlightened in order that you may know the hope to which he has called you, the riches of his glorious inheritance in his holy people, and his incomparable, I knew I was going to mess that up, his incomparably great power for us who believe. Ephesians 1:16-19. In all of the prayers for all of you, I always pray with joy because of your partnership in the gospel from the first day until now, being confident of this, that he who began a good work in you will carry it on to complete until the day of Jesus Christ. Philippians 1:4-6. Today, flip through the Bible and read these verses and some of the other occasions that Paul prays for God's people. These are often found at the beginning and end of the letters. Pray and ask God to show you one passage that can be a prayer for you in the year ahead. And then, a birthday. Sorry. And then when you click here down at the bottom, you can see some of the scriptures that we talked about in the study. This is the one that we're going to do. We're going to shorten it on our little devotional today. So happy birthday, the 28th of this month, Sandra. Anybody else have a September birthday? I had a September birthday. I have. I still have one, but it is past. If you missed it, it's the 3rd. It was September 3rd. But it was a great birthday. It was I got a year older. That's the only bad part about it. Okay, here we go. So I have an iPad. Now you may have a piece of paper and pen. Doesn't matter. We're both doing the same thing. We're both lettering a scripture. Okay. And if you've been following me and you've been part of this Bible study, then you know that we've been doing this. This is our artwork. When we complete it, it'll look like somewhat like this today, but what it will look like, this is what it looked like in the beginning. And then now that we've gone through, we've done all but the Lord bless you and keep you. So we're going to work on this one. Okay. That's because I left the stage. I didn't know I left the stage. How did I leave the stage? Sorry, guys. I wasn't saying much. All I said was, you might want to write this down. Number 6, 24-26. But I'm like looking, going, no sound. How can that be possible? But if I take my picture off the screen, which I didn't mean to, there's no sound. I don't know. Okay, it should be back, but audio should be back. There we are. Okay, good. Yay. So sorry. Okay, and then now we're going to do, the good thing is that you could always just watch me draw and then you could just copy me right if you needed to. But if I'm talking to y'all, I want y'all to hear me. And this, I'm just like not making, I'm making a doodle sun, so it's not perfect. Like, obviously it's, you can see these aren't even with these over here. That's just my preference. Because I'm going to try to do it perfect. It's never going to be perfect. Y'all, what is up with this puppy? She wants me so bad, but I know what it is. It's the treats. It's the treats. You can't have that. But it's kind of sweet that she wants to be with her mama. I don't let them in here usually. This is a new thing during Devos and Doodles, so we'll see if this lasts. Okay. Bless her. She needs her bones. So mistreated. She already had one. Okay, so now I'm going to do the. And then, Lord, we're going to do tall and skinny. Her nose is over time. You're silly. These are going in this drawer. Now, okay. The Lord bless you and bless. I did cursive. That's where my arm needs to go. Stop it. Get on the side. Okay. Those people who don't like dogs are like, would you just get the dog out of the camera? My mom she loves her dog. I always teased her and said she loves dogs more than she loved me. She would pick a dog over me. Now I still feel that way, but I kind of understand it a little bit more too, you know. I'm trying to zoom in so y'all can see a little bit better. Okay. There we go. Now, bless you. So I'm just doing script letters here. Love dogs and think it's cute. They're so funny. To me, I can get emotional talking about what a gift dogs are to people. I'm just like, see, I'm going to cry if I talk about it. It's just like one of the sweetest gifts God gave it to me. I mean, that might sound weird to some people, but to me, it's that's how precious it is. Okay, I'm done crying. I'm going to make this a little bit smaller. And some dogs, you know, maybe are more special than others because one of them is getting on my nerves right now. She just all day long wants to eat. It's all she wants to do. I'm like, you were cute. Okay. Keep. And then you do your fancy Y. Dot, dot, dot. And if you want to, you could definitely write it smaller and make everything, you know, write it all your words out. And if you have been with me since for the 7 weeks, if you've been with me for the 7 weeks, you now have a completed paper. And I don't know how I'm going to get 10 weeks on the next one, but we'll figure it out. I may have, you know, so I had to shorten some. You may just have to keep shortening. But you miss yours, Angela. Aw. Aw. How cute. Obsessed with dogs. Dog Lady, I believe you. Dog Lady 3, you must be obsessed. That's a good name for you. I love it. I love it. Okay. All right. So now let's add some color. Now, if you are doing this if you did this on paper and pencil, color it in. Just color. Have fun with it. But if you did it on the iPad, I'm going to show you, you know, a different way to do it. And I also was thinking another thing. I was like, you know, if somebody wanted to get super creative, they could even do like scrapbook paper. I'll show you because I was making each one of these sections kind of look like almost like its own designer paper. And it reminded me of scrapbook paper. And I was thinking, well, if someone was a scrapbooker and they had scrapbook paper and they wanted to make their little boxes, and then they could write on top of it, that might be cute sometime. Just another idea. So what I'm going to do is actually, I want to go to this layer. Now, if you accidentally wrote on this layer, and you can't do this, just think of next time how it would be easier if you don't. Okay. And how did I know that? Because I've tried so many things and I realized, oh, it really is easier if I have this background so I don't have to color around everything. And it might make more sense if you watch me. But so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up my original and we can add it as a as a reference. Okay. I'm just going to go grab it so we can see it. Not because I want to be able to look at the colors and everything. Now, if you're in my tribe, you have this and you're able to, get the color palette and everything. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and put my finger on here. And then that's going to help me get a color palette. I'm just going to start with a brand new color palette. Okay. And I'm going to tap that. So there's one of them. And here's another one. And I'm just going to pick all the colors that are on here and put them on the paper. And basically, it's 3 colors and 2 or 3 multiple shades of that color. So I've got green, yellow, we'll say pink for that, coral. Okay. But then I had a light one, and then the yellow, there's also a lighter one and a darker one. I just don't know which one I used. I think this one's darker. Yeah. So see how I did that? I love using like the same color, but different shades together. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to just start dropping color in. And I did the light yellow here. Oops. Actually, I'm going to duplicate this too, just in case I need it. Okay. Light yellow, dark yellow. Oh, I have 3 shades of green. I can see that. 1, 2, 3. Is that some? Okay. So the light one was here. There's a really dark one over here. I like that dark. That's really pretty. And then the medium color, we'll put, there's the medium. We'll put here. Okay, and then now I'll do the 2 shades of coral. I hear that. Do you hear that? What is that? And then the light coral. Okay. Okay, and then the birthday cake, decide what you want to do as far as that goes. I just did the coral colors for some reason. Sorry. I don't know if they're going to get to come back in here. Okay. Now, this is the reason why. See how, and it's not a problem. We can still tap and we can still make this work and drop color in here. But see what I'm saying? That's why I didn't have all the words here. I wanted to have the color of the background in first, because it would do that to all the words. Okay, but here's a fast way to color these in if you want to know. I'm going to drop this and I'm going to click on continue filling and then tap, tap, tap. And I do this all the time too. I just knew with this whole project that would be a pain. Not too bad. Okay, now I did the dark green for the candle. Oh, I'm still tapping. And did yellow. That. And then the plate, I made the light pink. Okay, there we go. I'm trying to remember how I did some of these things. Okay. Now, if you look closely, do you see how I have these? I don't know if y'all can see it very well. There's polka dots. The background has polka dots. That's what I was talking about. It reminded me of scrapbook paper. Hi, Kiwi. This one has polka dots. This has polka dots on it. So that's my next step. But what I want to do is do it on top of this layer. Hang on, let me think about this. Yeah, on top of this layer. Okay, so I'm going to add a blank layer. So I'm on, there's nothing on this layer. Okay, and I'm going to look for this lighter, lighter, lighter pink. I can't see. There we go. Oh. Where's the light, 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 light? Hold on. Hello, Canvas Sign Designs. This is my friend Jennifer. If y'all haven't followed Canvas Sign Designs, she's amazing. Okay, let me go back and add this. It's a little bit lighter. Okay, so now what I want to do for each background is make it look like its own separate piece of scrapbook paper. And so I would start looking for backgrounds, or if you're just drawing this, draw some backgrounds. And I want to use the light pink for this because I want it to show up on top of this. Does that make sense? So I'm going to go look through my stamps, and I know that I've designed some stamps that are, and I'm pretty new to designing stamps as far as having them in my Etsy shop. So I think I'll probably have more of these to come because I was like, oh, I'm kind of lacking background stamps. But here's some background stamps that I have that I've made. And so we're going to use, or I'm going to use, if you're in my tribe, I can't remember. You may have that. And then I'm just going to just do that and see how pretty it is. Now it overlapped here. That's okay. Just erase it. That's why I was telling you, do it on a separate layer. Whoops. So I'm just erasing this overlap like that. All right. Thank you, Jennifer. I have fun with them. I've had so much fun making those stamps. I'm going to show y'all too after this some of my new stamps. Okay, and so now I'm going to go over to this yellow, and I'm going to do a new layer too, because if I erase and I have to erase on top of that one, then it's going to erase that one. So each one of these is going to be a different layer. So I do have dog paw background. Yes, I do, because I have a pet set in my Etsy shop. Okay, so I'm going to do a smaller, and then if anybody is coming on Thursday at noon, I will show you that kind of stuff. So Julie, if you come to the class, do you know about the class? Okay, so I found another polka dot one that I wanted to use, and I'm using it here. It's on my YouTube channel at noon. And now there's just a little dot right there, and I think that's almost all that I had to erase. Oh, there's a couple there, but see that right there? I like to have like a layer on top. And so I saved one of these blank ones. Do you see what I have right here? And I just dropped it on top, so that went away. I'm going to see if that makes sense to you. Okay, so I've got this here, but I saved a blank one. So it's just the black line. So if I put it on top, the very, very, very top, it's going to cover that up. Like that. Okay, next, more dots, new layer. Okay, that's all I'm doing. It's just dots. Oops, wrong color. And I'm doing tone on tone. So remember, each one is tone on tone. And y'all, there's more than one way to do things. So if you found a better way, or a way you like better, please do it that way. Please. Okay. I'm going to go with a lighter color because that's a darker shade. And then I'm changing up. See, I'm not making them all. I don't want them to all be the exact same size polka dot. It makes it more interesting to have them different. So like this one can be a lot bigger. That one's kind of a medium. That's a real small one. Okay, why can I erase this and not erase that over there? It's because it's on its own layer. Okay, there's that one. I'm going to add another layer for the background of this Oh, this is a fun one. Okay, this is a stamp set that I made a while back. Not a set. Uh, uh, it's called Crosses. And I thought, oh, this will be fun to do something different here. So that's what we're going to use here. And see what they look like. Those crosses there. And when I picked up my pen and tapped again, it overlapped. So I want to go back, and now I know this stamp, you don't want to pick it up. Okay? That makes sense? Sorry. I have a zoo here today. Girls, what's going on? Cricket. It's like they're showing out. You know when your mom got on the telephone when you were a kid and you started acting up? That's what they're doing. We always did that. We were so bad. We were so bad. Why? Why is that? Now I feel like this one's like too distracting for whenever I wrap my words on top of it. So see how it's really subtle right here. So I'm going to take this and I just want to lighten it. I want to turn the opacity down. So I'm going to do that right here. Turn the opacity down, 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 down. So about right, probably about right there. I want it subtle. Okay, next. We're going to, okay, this is, I think this one, I think my tribe has this one. We're going to do lighter yellow. And I'm using the dashes brush. But I don't know if it's the bigger one or the smaller one. Okay, new layer. Almost done with this background. I don't always do a background, but I just thought this one was fun. Okay, and again, we can decide, do we want that to be smaller? Or are we happy with it? And this is showing up because I put layers on top of that. I'm going to put this way up here like that. Okay, last one is the big polka dots with the darker green or medium green. And I did make a new layer. Nope. There we go. Okay, perfect. Now we got that part done. And now we're going to start adding the words. Okay. Cricket, no, Cricket's already 2. She had her 2nd birthday. We have the same birthday. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, here we go. Yeah, the center of attention. That is right, Lori. Yes. That's so funny. We're talking about being on the phone when your mom, if you were bad like us, when our moms were on the phone. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull up my words. Okay. And they're look funny because they're underneath that. So I've got to bring those to the top, to the surface. There we go. And then now we can start. Now you could leave it like this, but to me, the scriptures don't pop. And how do we make them pop? Like over here, well, we put maybe some color behind it. So the background is not the focus. We want the words to be the focus. Does that make sense? So let's do that. Okay, we're going to go, let's start over here. Now, I also want to start on a new layer. And this layer needs to be underneath the words. Underneath the words. Okay. And so what we'll do here is we're just going to, get a brush. I got to go back and get a normal brush again. And now I'm just putting it behind the word gifts. And I really like adding a light color in here. I just feel like it looks good. So I'm going to go back to the layer with the words on it. And I'm going to fill in with the really light pink. And I'm even going to go a little bit lighter gifts. So it's not white. It looks close to white. Okay, if anybody has a problem like what I just did, I'll tell you what happened. For me, this isn't closed up enough, so it didn't want to stay in there. But if I do this and I play with the threshold, sometimes it'll work. Or you could just go back and close that up. Okay, so there's that. I like that. And then we're going to go to the gift. And we are going to just add some color to this, to the stripes. Are y'all getting ready for the holidays? Because it's coming. It's coming. I mean, I'm loving fall coming for sure. I don't know about all the holidays and everything. Look what I just did. Okay, back up, back up, back up. Okay, what happened? There we go. I think I fixed it. Okay, so I think we're done with that one. You could definitely do more. One thing that you might want to do is go and make these letters thicker. So I'm going to show you what I mean on a new layer. Just to see, this may make it stand out a lot better, is if you just do some downstrokes. Do some thick downstrokes. So like that. And see how you might like the way it stands out more. So that's just an idea there. Okay, we're going to go to grow in the grace and knowledge of our Lord. Anybody disappointed that I didn't start with number 1? Let's start with the number 1. That's not my personality to start with the number 1. 13 Saturdays till Christmas. Jenny, you always scare me with that. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's crazy. Well, why does that look gray? Huh. That is gray. I don't know why. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my layer that is I don't need to fill anything in here. I am putting, okay, so underneath my letters. Somebody might be so disturbed that I was out of order. Most of y'all probably didn't even notice, right? Okay, I'm just doing a box behind praise. And now I'm just going to pick some more of the colors. It really looks good to be consistent with our color palette. It just makes everything cohesive. It just works together well when you do that. It makes it feel put together. It's just the hardest part is finding your color palette, right? How do you find a color palette when you start working on a piece of art? You need to research. It might be your closet that you research and find your favorite shirt and use the colors from that shirt. Nature, God has painted the most amazing pictures for us with the most amazing color palettes there is. Take it from nature. Okay, so you get the idea here. You don't really need me necessarily to watch me do. Okay, we'll go to 2. We'll go to 2. To do all these, do you want me to do all of them? Okay, I'm going to drop color in here, color in that little heart, and then I'm going to put more blocks behind these letters to make them stand out. Another good place to find color palettes is Pinterest. Just search color palette. The grandma we loved the most as children, she was Grammy. She was amazing and always cheered us on. She made us feel like we were superheroes. Oh, Grammy. Oh, Becky, that's so sweet. So sweet. Did anybody come up with anything like unique and different that y'all have never heard of? One name that I think is super cute too is but I have heard it some, is honey. Anybody a honey? And mine was just grandma and grandmother. They had traditional names. My mom is Lolly and my dad is Pop. So that's cute, of course. I've heard that a lot too now. And for the longest time, I wanted to be Happy and have my husband be Grumpy. Cookie, I love Cookie, Lovey, and Lolly. Oh, those are adorable. Cookie's so cute. Cookie, Lovey. Okay, now we're going to go to Grow and Grace. Again, I think you guys have this figured out now. But it's fun to hang out. I wish I could see what you're doing. Make sure y'all post your artwork so we can admire. Oh, here's something I did different. Is I dropped, I can't do that because I'm on the wrong layer. Inside Lord, I dropped color inside there. And then underneath it, did the light pink. And then colored the flowers. So I've got to go back to that layer. Okay. For I know the plans I have for you. Oops. And you pick what words you want to highlight, because it definitely might be different for different people. Oh, we had Nana and Split too. Ding dong. Nina, 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 Nina. That's so cute. I don't know if I said it right, but. So if anybody popped on late, we are congratulating my assistant Jenny, who's on here behind the scenes, because she's going to be a grandma. She just found out. Well, she didn't just find out. She's just able to tell people. So it's exciting. Oh my goodness, your mother. I bet your mother is just so excited. Oh my gosh, I just thought about her. Oh wow, great grandma. Aw. That's super sweet. Okay, and then I'm going to go to the last two. The main thing I think today showing you the thing that was different was to do the backgrounds. And I won't always do that because it's extra, but I do like it though. I do like it. So don't leave yet because I'm going to show you some digital stuff real quick and show you the free stamp that you're going to get. And show you my new digital stamps and what I've made with them, what you can do with them before you head out. Even if you don't do digital, it's fun to watch. It's fun to see. Alrighty, and the last one. Oh, we didn't do a flower here, so we can add that. I don't know why I didn't add a flower, but and I just did like a tulip. There we go. Okay, and the last one, we'll go ahead while I'm here and do the sun. I did the, oops, wrong layer. Did the darker and the lighter yellow for that. And then I see that and Lord and you, I colored in those words. I mean, the shapes of the letters. Like that. Oops. Oh, this, never mind. And I'm going to go make a layer underneath and color that in right there. I really like the cross. I thought the cross was really fun. Yes, and let me know if the class is available after Thursday. I signed up. Oh, goodness, Lori. Yes, it will be. Thanks for asking. A hurricane. Where are you? Oh, no. Where's the hurricane? Yes, it will be on YouTube for you there. I'm not going to take it off. I don't plan on it. Florida. I mean, that's where I would guess, but I haven't heard of that one yet. What's it called? I need to start praying about it. Okay, we'll do a lighter green underneath the bless. That really helps to have that pop out, don't you think? It looks so much better. And then okay. Is that Helene? Helene? I need to follow that because I'm behind on that. When is it supposed to hit landfall? Anybody know? So that's pretty much what we did. If you wanted to, there's a couple other things that I did on here that I didn't do. Let me make this bigger for you. I know I can. There we go. With you could do polka dots on the cake plate, and then you could do color behind the words, the cake if you wanted to. Thursday and Friday. Yes, that's correct. Possibly Wednesday or Thursday. Okay. Prayers for Lori and anybody in Hurricane's way. Okay, I'm going to get out of this now. This was fun. I enjoyed it. I hope you had fun. I'm going to show you a couple things on the iPad that, if you're interested, under digital stamps, my digital stamps. Here's my new digital stamps that I just designed. You miss a lot since I've been working. What class are y'all talking about? Oh, on Thursday, I think this is Sandra. I think this is what you're talking about. On Thursday, I have an iPad class free for anyone. I'm giving away a digital stamp, and I'm going to show how to make some things using some of these stamps too. But I'll kind of show you now. So there's a set of 70. So all of these are individual stamps. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got it? And then I also have these. I tried to really think about my audience and all, and I didn't do any Halloween stuff, but I did a little play on words, like there's a ghost here. There ain't no ghost like the Holy Ghost. And I'm following Jesus. Those are really the only two that are, if you wanted to call it Halloween. Jenny, can you put that link again for the, thank you. So there's lots of pumpkins, and I made the pumpkins like different designs and stuff because it made it more fun to play with. And then here are the last ones in that set as well. And here's some things I've done with them. Okay. So Count Your Blessings was a stamp. The leaves were a stamp. and this pumpkin was a stamp. So that's 3 stamps. All I did was tap a button and the stamp came up and I colored it in. And so on Thursday, I'll show you like more about how to do it. Right now, it's just like, here's what you can do, which is super fun. So I'll flip through here really quick. These are all digital stamps that I created. Again, tap, tap, color it in. But, you know, I'll show you some fun tricks to make it easier. But I showed you today a lot of coloring in, so you get it. So if you, Jenny, also, Jenny just put the stamp set too. So my iPad class is, the link to the class is, it's on YouTube, and it's up a few more, it's already posted just recently. And then she also posted these stamps if anybody's interested in getting any of these. But they're, all the work's done for you. You can make it. It's just fun. It's like if you like to color, if you're someone who loves to color in, you don't have to think of drawing or designing, this is for you. This is so for you. You're going to love it. And you know, again, you can make this whatever you want it to be. It doesn't have to look like this, but it's so fun. And even you can add techniques to it. So I added a shadow here. You can see the leaves are kind of dancing through the air, not air. Yeah, air, but in a restaurant or something, because look at the wallpaper back there. See? And I don't know. It's my magical world. Don't you love having your own magical world? I love having these different designs of pumpkins because it just made it like there's tall, short, wide. I kept trying to think more and more of what is it that I would want if I were doing this. Okay, fall for Jesus. Again, I have to put our spiritual references in there because that's who my audience is. I love this because Thanksgiving's coming and you don't always do a lot of artwork for Thanksgiving, but I put a few things that would be fun and playful for that. Okay, this is the stamp you're going to get. This one in the background. I'll show you. It's in other artwork too, but that's what it looks like. So if you just wanted that stamp, if you just wanted to use the stamp with one solid color, that's what it looks like. Oh, there it is. Okay, and then this is what it looks like. See that stamp in the background? That's what it looks like when it's colored in separately. So you can just do it as a solid tone on tone, or you can do it as that's part of like the artwork, which I love doing this one. And some of you saw my post yesterday, I think it was, where I had 4 different designs of this same design, but different colors. And I was wanting to know y'all's opinion because 2 of them had pink in it. And I was like, I wonder what they're going to say. And a lot of you like more of you like that than I thought. And then a lot of you loved the traditional brown, like brown. And I really like this one. To me, this was kind of a meet in the middle because it's not your traditional colors, but it is fallish. But I love the pink and stuff too. Okay, so that's a different stamp set. But anyway, super fun. The stamp that you're going to get, we don't have it ready for you yet, but let me show you what it looks like. I'm trying to think of where it is. Where is that stamp? Where's that stamp? Fall leaves background is what it's called. But see how easy that is? And you can, like I said, drop color in there, change the color. I'm going to show you a lot of things you can do with it. So super fun. Can't wait. I can't wait to see y'all on Thursday at noon. Again, I don't normally do a class at that time, but I thought I'd give it a try and see if we have a good turnout and if people are interested in learning more about it. Any questions? Who's coming? Who's going to be there on YouTube? Tell me in the comments. Fun, I know, right? Thanks for coming today. I really enjoyed the lesson with you guys. And next week, hold on, next week. Becky, y'all are coming? Okay, good. Karen and Becky and Tammy, yay, I won't be by myself. Woohoo, we'll have fun together. Yay, Sandra, I'm glad you saw it. Okay, Lori's hoping to be there. You'll be there, Lori. We have faith. I'm going to look for the new study, which will send you an email also. But I do have it in my notes somewhere. Okay, it's called Awesome Relationships. It's by Rick Warren. And it's such a great time to really focus on our relationships, you know, with the holidays coming up and we're all going to be around each other. And it's going to give us, I think we're going to learn a lot on how to be the best me I can be, right? For sure. Working with my generation singing group. Is there a replay? Yes, there will be a replay. If you go to YouTube, yes. Well, I guess it's not really a replay. I guess that's what it is. You can just go and watch it. It'll be there. It'll be there. He is a good author, Angela. I know, right? So there's the new study. If y'all want to go ahead and mark it down, we'll get started with it next week. And I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. See you Thursday. Bye. Oh, good, Becky. Good.